Guys,
Lee.
it's Monday.
Yeah.
Everyone's back.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm still ill, like. He's half back.
Just done sprint planning. What are we doing this week?
There's gonna be dogs. the dogs are gonna be in the office. It's gonna be great.
Yeah,
Jack, sorry.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll be doing. I'm back on Skystead this week. Well, the next 2 weeks, and I'll be working primarily on Skylets. So this week will be the truffle and Mew Mew. So the truffle needs pretty much texturing, modeling, and rigging and animating, whereas the Mew Mew just needs a few animations doing. So hopefully it'll be an easier week make it easier for next week as well.
Yeah. For me, I'm gonna be working on the tutorial stuff because I didn't finish it last week because I was ill. And then after that, getting the field guide working again because that's been broken for a long time. So
Yeah, very good for myself. It's going to be mostly Hexseed, get some more levels done. But there's also little tasks here and there, like getting some Skystead stuff done, like the website, some announcement posts, that good stuff, and some QA testing for the next Colour Pixels DLC as well that Jack finished up last week.
Okay, so I'm just getting on with some Switch QA stuff whilst I'm waiting for the new Skylet to render. So it's taking a little while. I think it's because I forgot to scale down the mesh, so the render's taking a little longer than usual. But it's fine for high quality render for Trello. I don't really mind the wait as long as I've got something else to do. But yeah, overall I'm really happy with the design. As you can see, the truffle has taken a bit of a design rework. Originally the sort of shell was sort of like the grumble, where it was sort of attached to the actual creature itself, sort of like a natural tortoise would look. This is more strapped on, this one. It's sort of like a protective armoured casing shell around the little truffle here. And overall, I think it looks really really nice. The straps were Lee's idea. I think overall it looks really cool. I did have a little chin strap down here. You can't really see it. I will do a bit of a turnaround tomorrow. But as for now, here's a little sneak peek at how the truffle looks.
I'm excited to show you my boot that I made. I'm very proud of this boot. I think it's going to be one of the items you can fish out if you're unlucky. Because when you're fishing, I think you're supposed to get like one of these out of the pond or river. I'll have to make one of these as well. It's an interesting looking one.
Okay, so this morning I've been working quite hard on the rig for the truffle. Yesterday I did finish off the mesh as I did show in the render. Here's a little spin around of him here. Looks pretty cool.
Pretty cool, huh, Morty? Oh.
But as for the rig, it's coming along pretty well. I've pretty much finished all the bones. Everything's pretty much locked in. I just need to weight it to the body now, which I haven't done. But I did think I would show off the rig before it inevitably breaks. And it does quite work. So we have little bouncy legs here. And I've got the hat bone in, which I thought would sit on top of the shell, similar to the Shelly. And we've got the hat bone here. We've got the eye bone, the mouth bone, and the eye bones. Everything that we'll need. So yeah, I'm going to get this weighed up now, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it works.
Okay, like promised yesterday, we got doggos in. Long story short, Kim's still got a cold. Kim's got a new job, so this might be a common occurrence now, depending on how they do. Seems to be doing alright though, seems to be quite happy. Astro's loving it. Come here, boy. Come here, good boy. Oh dear. Oh, God.
Okay, yeah, so I've been working on the field guide stuff, but I just wanted to quickly update you on some of the things that I've been working on to get the tutorial ready, and I've loaded the wrong scene, so there's no tutorial. 10 out of 10, good one. Anyway, the one thing you might notice on the floor is that there's little clouds passing by. That's something I did yesterday. It's just a little like effect on the lighting that basically just it makes dark spots hover around, move in one direction. Just a little thing to add a bit more movement into the world, which is quite good. Yeah, I've been working on the field guide. You can see it's not looking great, but we are getting there. So now it actually populates all of these buttons correctly, like it is actually loading up an image and things like that. The screenshotter script that we've got isn't quite working well with it. It isn't doing great and it's really time consuming, so I'm gonna do a run at home, I think, with a higher resolution. Hey, what was that? And what was I saying? Yeah, I'm going to do a run at home with a high resolution, and hopefully these pictures should be good, because you don't have to do them that often, really.
It's been a day of mostly QA testing the Colour and Pixels book. You see I'm getting close to the end there, there's only 6 left to do. But for the most part, a lot of these images are a lot larger than usual. So a couple of 300 pixels wide, 200 pixels wide, etc. So it's taking a little longer to QA test them. But all in all, so far so good. There's only a few minor changes here and there, nothing too game breaking. So yeah, pretty good so far, and very now done with the QA testing.
Okay, so we just got some more deliveries. It's the Xbox Dev Kit, which looks really cool. There's lots of really cool things inside, Series X stuff, but it looks like Series S. It looks really cool, really happy with it. I think I'm going to try and set it up and see if I can get it working, just because it looks fun. Apparently there's like a screen on the front and stuff, but I'm not even sure if we're allowed to show you it, so this might all be blurred, but we've got 2 of them, which is really cool. Really, really nice of them to send us that. So yeah, I just want to get it open, get it done. There was a tracker as well, which we thought was interesting. Where's that gone? Oh, here it is. It came with a tracker. I thought that was... I don't know what to do with it, but I guess in case it gets lost. Okay, cool. So we've managed to get some of the Xbox stuff working. So this is a build for the actual PC version. So if you go on the Microsoft Store, and you have like Game Pass for PC and stuff like that, this is the build that you'll be looking at. Which is kind of cool. It all just seems to be working. The load time seems to be quite good as well. It works with controller, which is nice. Yeah, the load time seems to be really fast actually compared to Steam, which is interesting. I'm not quite sure why, but it all seems to be good. For the actual Xbox itself though, I managed to get the dev kit working, but I basically just need to download some more packages and I don't have access yet, so it'll be another couple of days before we actually get that working. But I've managed to get the actual dev kit set up, and I think it's all working, all the updates are done and stuff like that. So
that is the Vistas 3 DLC completely done. All the levels have been QA tested and put back into the build in the right order. Yeah, that's all that done. All the achievements are working as well, got them all uploaded, you can see them there at the top. They've all triggered correctly as well, so that's good. And then all the announcement posts have been made live as well over here. So yeah, everything's done. Even went ahead and got the YouTube video uploaded as well. And that's ready to go for tomorrow in time for the Patreon release as well. So yeah, time to head on to some Skystead Ranch posts and then some Hexseed.
Okay, so it's been quite a busy day, and as suspected, I did expect the Mew Mew to be a lot more complicated compared to the Truffle. The limbs are a lot more elongated to the Truffle, and there's a lot more specific movements that I need to be aware of for, you know, such of a creature of a cat. And I did get most of the animations done. However, the ones that I knew that I would get stuck on is the walk and the run. Now, the walk is coming along pretty well. I have filled in pretty much the key poses, and I'm currently at the stage of just tweaking up the movement. I do think it looks a little stiff, so I'm trying to go around in the graph editor and just touch up anything that needs doing. This obviously looks complicated, but when you're selecting just one key, you know, such as, you know, I don't know, the upper arm here, it makes it a lot more visually easy to see. I'm essentially just going through and just smoothing out the curves to try to get rid of some of that sort of stiffness from the walk. And overall, it's a lot better than it was. I don't think I've got any recordings of how it used to be, but tip my word, it looks a lot better. So I'm getting close to finishing this animation, and then I'm going to jump over to the run. But however, definitely the highlight for me today was working on the special animation. A lot of cats can walk on their hind legs, and I managed to get that into an animation today, which I was really happy with. So the cat sort of steps back and gets on its hind legs and has a little look around. I'm really happy with this one. It's very Meerkat-esque. When looking for the references for this animation, I was quite surprised to see that cats don't really sort of, you know, press a lot of their weight down before like sort of pushing themselves up. They can sort of just stand up naturally, which creeped me out. But I did want to just add that extra little in. So it's not completely realistic, but it does add a lot more character to the Mew Mew.
This week I also made a little anchor, which you'll also be able to fish out from the pond, but it's quite cool, I think. I don't know. Then we've got this tooth. I think it's supposed to be a whale tooth. The only references online I found were of a Viking Viking whale tooth. I'm not sure where Vikings use these, but this will be another fishing item. Initially, it looked like an elf shoe. I think I did my best to make it look more like a tooth.
Just so far today has been focused on Skystead Ranch. So we've got the update post, something similar to this sent out on Steam. This is the Kickstarter update as well. Still needs a bit of proofreading just to double check before we're out there, but it goes into detail about some of the Skylets, as well as a lot of the other artwork that's been going on over the past month or so. But then that just made a start on the actual web page for Skystead Ranch, because that's sort of been missing for a while now. So it's quite important to get that ready. We'll just put it together now. It still needs double checking by the rest of the team before it goes live, but the important bit is you have the press kit button there. That takes you to the actual press kit page. I do update this for some of the new assets from today's posts. But yeah, that's the first draft ready. Not sure on the bit on the bottom there because we don't have any merch yet, so that might get removed. But yeah, this might be totally changed by the time you guys get to see it going live.
So I've just finished Mew Mew's animations, and overall they look pretty good. I'm overall quite happy with them. Sorry about the quality of the GIF, it's not looking too great. But as you can see here, I wanted to show off a little bit of the animations, and you can see I've put a lot of character into the tail. When I first designed Mew Mew, I did say I wanted the tail to be quite long so that I could do a lot of cool like curvature stuff with it. And overall, I think I've achieved that quite well in a few of the animations. This is the eating animation here. I think this sort of signifies it's just concentrating on eating, which I quite like. And I also got the sad animation where the tail sort of coils up. I did adjust this a little bit, as you can see here. The tail's a little bent there. I've actually already tweaked that and made it a bit more curved. It's looked a bit unnatural. And this is the happy animation, where his tail sort of goes side to side. Originally, I wasn't too happy with the happy animation. In Blender, you can sort of see the legs sort of bend a little bit here. It doesn't do that in Blender, but it does in Unity. And I've spent a little while trying to fix it, and I realised that it sort of makes sense anyway. His body's bending down, so his legs would bend. So I decided just to leave it for now. We'll see how it looks in game. And if it needs fixing up or needs tweaking, I'm happy to do so.
Okay, yeah, so I've been doing more Xbox stuff. I know I said I should be doing other stuff this week, but I'm distracted. Yeah, it's working, basically. It took a long time to get working. There was a lot of issues with the actual like SDKs and stuff I was using, but it's actually running on the Xbox now, which is really cool. There are a lot of errors. You can see it doesn't look quite right. There's like the logo's missing, the island in the middle's missing. A lot of stuff's missing, lots of errors popping. I think it's something to do with the shaders, but we'll see. I'll have a quick look. But yeah, just a bit of awkward layout we've got in the office. So it needs to have a wired connection to the router, so it can't run off Wi-Fi. Well, apparently it can and it can't, but yeah, it's much better if it's plugged in. So this is not a great solution, but we'll work out something better, I guess.
Okay, so I'm a little ahead of schedule this week, and I managed to jump on to working on Hyped's second Skylet, which is, I think it was inspired from a Tygon, which is sort of like a tiger/lion hybrid. Essentially looks like a lion with a smaller mane. And overall, it's going along pretty well. The original sketch was this here that we did on a call, and overall he was really happy with his design. There's a few tweaks that he's made since then, which I'll show in the model. But overall, the model is coming along really well, and one of the significant differences you can see is that the ears are a bit more curved compared to the sort of more triangular version here. You want them a bit more round to make it more like a teddy bear-esque character, make it a bit more cuter, and overall, I think it definitely has helped the design. I did take the liberty of adding in a few tweaks myself, such as a lion has this sort of downward-facing jaw, which I quite liked. If you look at like lion anatomy, they always have this sort of like curved jaw, and I really thought that would really help push that sort of Tygon design. As for now, I'm just working on the mane. The mane is pretty much done in terms of design, but I'm going through it now and essentially decimating it down, which takes a while. There's quite a lot of hair in there to go in and manually remove vertices. I did manage to tweak it down a bit using this sort of process that I did making the hair. So I essentially built it out of curves. So this curve inside this mesh here follows the design or the shape of this curve up here. So if I tweak this one up, you can see this will change. So it looks like a Spinosaurus spine. But yeah, that allows me to go in and sort of tweak the vertices like this. So it's taking a while, but a little shorter than last time when doing the grizzle. So I'm just going to carry on with this, and hopefully soon I'll be able to start texturing.
Today I also did some work on a wallpaper. I tried applying it to the walls, tried to match the seams of the wallpaper, because these are all separate little bits, and it's quite hard to do, but yeah, we'll have to tweak the texture a little bit, but the style of it I think turned out quite nice. I think it works quite well with the game style, and it looks quite cozy.
Oh, it's Friday!
Hello.
We're done! It's the weekend. But yes, it's been a busy week. Keep an eye out for the Vistas DLC, which comes out next week of this video. It's a good one, really enjoyed it. And what one will we Flags?
Comes out tonight.
It comes out tonight, sorry, that's right, it comes out tonight, so go get it now. And the Flags one for the next Voodoo DLC, that won't be for a little while though. So.
Yeah, we started work on it.
We started work on
The
it.
store page should be
Keep it
out,
on.
maybe. So
Yeah, it might be out for this, yes.
Wish us Skystead Ranch. Thanks for
That's
watching. Thanks to all the people who tuned into the stream today as well.
Oh yeah, that's true. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks to Jack's mum. Yeah.
Yes, and Laura, and not, I was going to say Laura. And
Well, we
Rob's
can thank
mum.
Laura.
We can
That's
thank
fine.
Laura. That's right, yeah. I don't know what I was trying to say.